Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 5 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 5 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter measurement, and the lessons we're going to cover today are choose the appropriate customary unit of measurement. Compare and convert customary units of length. Compare and convert customary unit of weight. So let's just start with the lesson. Here I am on grade 2 math. We're going to start with the chapter measurement. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is choose the appropriate customary unit of measurement. Let's just start with the first lesson. Okay, which is a better estimate for the volume of a plastic cup. So basically, you have to estimate the volume, right? That is a plastic cup. You are given two of the measurements. They are 20 pence and 20 tablespoons. So you need to see which is the correct option, right? So the correct option is 20 tablespoons, right? Because 20 pence is too much for a cup, right? Pence is a greater unit and tablespoon is a smaller unit, right? You need to understand the difference between the measurements, right? Which is the small unit and which is the larger unit, right? The next one is which is the better estimate for the length of a parking space, 8 yards or 8 miles, which is the correct option. You are given two options, 8 yards or 8 miles, right? So miles is a smaller unit for a parking space. Parking space is a big space. So the correct option is 8 yards. The next one is which is a better estimate for the weight of a bag of oranges, right? You are given 3 ounces or 3 pounds. So that is a bag of orange, right? 3 ounces is too small because ounces is a smaller unit and pounds is a greater unit, right? So it must be 3 pounds. Let's just start with the practice questions. If you already know the answers, you need to write down the answers in the chat box, right? The first one is which is a better estimate for the weight of a razor? Which is the correct option? 3 tons, 3 ounces. Which is the correct option? The correct option is that is just a razor, right? Tons is a very big unit for a razor, so the correct option is 3 ounces, right? Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, which is a better estimate for the length of a parking space? Which is the correct option? We are given two of the options. They are 8 yards and 8 miles. So the correct option is The correct option is 8 yards, right? Because miles is a smaller unit for a parking space. You know, parking space are two big spaces, right? So the correct option is 8 yards. 8 yards it is. That is the same question we did on the tutorial. Why don't you listen to me carefully? The correct option is 8 yards. That is a parking space. Which is a better estimate for the volume of a plastic cup? Is it 20 pence or 20 tablespoons? Which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is 20 tablespoons because pence is a too much for a plastic cup. The correct option is 20 tablespoons because that is just a cup and pence is a bigger unit. So a cup must hold 20 tablespoons, not 20 pence. Which is a better estimate for the weight of a fire truck? Which is the correct option? We are given two of the options. They are 16 tons and 16 pounds. So which is the correct option? Very good. The correct option is 16 tons, right? Because that is a truck, and fire truck is a big thing, right? So the correct option is 16 tons. 16 pounds is a very small for the weight of a truck. Got it? Okay, the next one is which is a better estimate for the volume of a bathroom sink? 1 gallon or 1 fluid ounces, which is the correct option? The correct option is fluid ounces. I think a very small unit for a bathroom sink. Let's just see that is 1 gallon. See, because fluid ounce is a smaller unit than gallon, right? So sink must have a capacity of 1 gallon, right? So the correct option is 1 gallon, right? Which is the better estimate for the height of a can soda, 5 inches or 5 miles? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 5 inches, right? Yes, Samuel, if you have any question, you can please ask. The correct option is 5 inches because that is just a can of soda, right? It must be just 5 inches, right? Which is a better estimate for the volume of a paper shaker, 11 teaspoons or 11 pins, which is the correct option. The correct option is 11 teaspoons, it is right because pins is too much for a paper shaker, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move. Pens is a bigger unit. That is just a paper shaker. Paper shaker is a small thing. You need to go through the chapter customary, my unit of measurements through the previous grades also, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. The next lesson is compare and convert customary units of length. Okay, now you can see the comparison between the different units, right? How the one unit is bigger than the other unit, right? You can see here the first one is 1 miles, that they are the basic units, right? 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. So you can see how big feet is. Then mile. 1 feet is, you can note down these very basic units. 1 feet equal they are the unit of length, right? You measure length usually these using these units. 1 feet equal 5,280. No, 1 mile equal 5,000. Sorry. Okay, 1 mile equal 5,280 feet, right? That is a very basic unit. You can know them now. Okay, the next one is which is more, 2,897 yards or 1 mile? Now that is a comparison between yards and mile, right? So 1 mile equal 1,760 yard. Mile is much bigger than the yard, so 1 mile equal 1,750 760 yards, right? So you are comparing 1 mile to 2,897 yards, right? So we know that 1 mile equal 1,760 yards. So obviously then 2,897 is yards is more than 1 mile, right? Okay, the next one is which is more, 6 feet or 1 yard? Right? That is a comparison between feet and yards, right? So 1 yard is same as 3 feet. That means 1 yard equal 3 feet. Okay, let's just start with the practice. Which is more, 1 foot or 18 inches? That is a comparison between the foot and inches, right? So which is the correct option? 1 foot equal 12 inches, right? 1 foot equal 12 inches, right? So here you have to compare between 1 foot or 18 inches. So which is more? Okay, here you have 1 foot, right? Though, as I just said, 1 foot equal 12 inches. So, which is more? We are comparing 12 inches and 18 inches. So, obviously, 12 inches is less than 18 inches, isn't it? So, you need to see which is more. So, obviously, 18 inches is more than 1 foot. The correct option is 18 inches. 18 inches is more than 1 foot. 1 yard equal how many feet? You can see from here 1 yard equal how many feet? 1 yard equal 3 feet. Right? So the correct option is 3 feet. 12 inches equal how many feet? Twelve inches equal 1 feet. The correct option is 1. Which is more, 1 yard, 2,897 yards, or 1 mile? Which is the correct option? 1 mile equal, I think, 760 yards. Here it is. 1 mile equal, this is yards, sorry. 1 mile equals 760 yards, right? 1 mile equal, you can see here, 1 mile equal 760 yards. So which is more? 760 yards is more or 2,897 is more? The correct option is 2,897 yards is more than 1 mile, right? The correct option is 2,897 yards. Okay, convert 1 mile equal how many feet, which is the correct option? 1 mile equal 5,280 feet, right? You can see the board. If you have note them down, then that would be very easy for you. 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. The correct option is option number 1. Okay, the next one is 36 inches equal how many yards? Basically, that is a conversion between yards and inches, right? So inches is a smaller unit and yard is a bigger one. So inches to you have to. The question is 36 inches equal how many yards? 1 yard equal 36 inches, right? You can note this down. 1 yard equal 36 inches, right? So here you have 36 inches equal 1 yard. The correct option is 1, right? Okay, the next one is which is more, 1 mile or 4,497 yards? So which is the correct option? You need to see 1 mile equal how many yards, right? So just look at the board. 1 mile equal how many yards? 1 mile equal 1,760 yards, right? 1 mile equals 1760 yards. So obviously 1 mile is more than 497 yards, right? The correct option is which is more, 1 mile or 7,601 feet? Which is the correct option? 1 mile equal 1 mile equal 5,280 feet, right? 1 mile equal 5,280 feet. So the correct option is 7,600 feet is more than 1 mile, right? The correct option is 7,601 feet is more, right? Okay, the next one is which is more, 1 foot or 15 inches? Which is the correct option? 1 foot or 15 inch? 1 foot equal 12 inches. So which is more? Obviously 15 inches is then more than 1 foot. The correct option is 15 inches because 1 foot equals 12 inches. 1 foot equal 12 inches, right? So here you have 15 inches. Obviously, then 15 inches is more than 1 foot. The correct option is 15 inches. Okay, the next one is which is more, 6 feet or 1 yard, which is the correct option. 1 yard equal 36 inches, right? Here you have no yard and 1 yard equal 3 feet, right? So which is more? 1 yard equal 3 feet. So obviously then 6 feet is more than 1 yard because 1 yard equal 3 feet, right? The correct option is 6 feet. Which is more, 1 mile or 9,230 feet? Which is the correct option? The correct option is obviously 9,230 feet is more because 1 mile equal 5,280 feet, right? So the correct option is 9,230 feet is more than 1 mile, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson, right? And the next lesson is okay. The next one is compare and convert customary units of weight. Up till now, we are done with the customary unit of length, right? Now we're going to start with the customary unit of weight, right? So let's just start with the first one, which is more, 1 ton equal 2,000, 1 ton or 2,000 pounds. So which is more? They both are exactly equal, right? Because 1 pound equal 2,000 ton. I'm going to write them on the board so that you can remember them easily. 1 ton equals 2000 pounds. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Okay, you have to convert from pounds to ounces, right? So 1 pound equal 16 ounces equal how many pounds? The correct option is 1 pound equals 16 ounces, right? You can note this down. 1 pound equal 16 ounces. 1 pound equal 16 ounces. The correct option is 1 pound. £2,000 equal how many times? The correct option is £2,000 equal 1 ton. The correct option is 1 ton, right? 16 ounces equal how many pounds? £16 ounces equal 1 pound. The correct option is 1 pound. Why don't you note down these basic unit measurements I have already written on the board and keep wrong on, keep answering wrong options? Why? How many times I was told you to note them down on your notebook? Then keep doing the wrong answers. Stop guessing the answers. 1 ton equal 2000 pounds. Which is more, 1 pound or 27 ounces? Which is the correct option? 27 ounces is more than 1 pound because 1 pound equals 16 ounces. The correct option is 27 ounces is more than 1 pound. Which is more, 1 ton or 2066 pounds? Which is the correct option? 2066 pounds is more than 1 ton because 1 ton equal to 1000 pounds. Which is more, 21 ounces or 1 pound? The correct option is 21 pounds is more. 21 ounces is more than 1 pound because in 1 pound you have just 16 ounces. Which is more, 1 ton or 1350 pounds? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 1 ton is more because in 1 ton we have 2000 pounds. So obviously 1 ton is more than 1350 pounds. Which is more, 1 pound or 23 ounces? 23 ounces is more than 1 pound because in 1 pound you have 16 ounces. Which is more, 1 ton or 2000 pounds? Which is the correct option? They both are exactly equal, right? Okay, we are done with the lesson. You guys need to do these lessons again and again because you don't remember the basic units. So we were working on grade 5 math. Chapter we're working on is measurement, and the lessons we have covered today are choose and choose the appropriate customary unit of measure, compare and convert customary unit of length, and then compare and convert customary units of weight, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9. Or either you can join me in the interactive session that will be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10, right? So if you have any question related to the lesson we have just covered, you can ask. I'm here to answer all your problems and confusions. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.